It's crazy to think about, but Cam Rising could be eligible for an eighth season of college football. Yes, y'all heard that right. An eighth season. Absolutely insane. This is what his head coach said. We'll have to consider it. Not sure if Cam has considered it, said Kyle Whittingham. Now, here's the latest on Cam Rising. He suffered a lower leg injury, did not look himself, obviously, against Arizona State in their loss. Had 3 interceptions, was missing a lot of throws. But lower leg injury looks like probably going to be the end of his season potentially. Like I said, out indefinitely. Doesn't look like he's going to come back. And then now Utah's 1-2 in conference play after having a 4-0 start. Beat a pretty good Oklahoma team early, Oklahoma State team, I should say, early in the season. But since they've been reeling. So I don't know, man. Last year, just a little bit of his injury history. He's had an injury during every year he's played. Last year had a knee injury. This year had an injury against Baylor, this throwing hand, and then now this lower leg injury. So I don't know. Like his coach said, you're gonna have to consider it, but it's a tough spot to be in if you can't rise it, right? This was supposed to be Utah's year, right? Big 12, they were the heavy favorites coming into the season. Everybody expected them to compete and battle at a high end level, and to be kind of like the standard of the Big 12 this year. That has not been the case. Now, did they play good enough defensively in the game against Arizona State? I thought so. But when your quarterback can't make the throws, your receivers is open, he's dealing with an injury again, it makes it tough. Now, Isaac Wilson is going to make a start. I think he's made 2 starts so far in his career. So now you get to see what he's kind of made of, the sophomore quarterback. It's not going to be easy, but I know that the fans and the trolls are going to comment, 8th season, he needed to just get a job. Apply for LinkedIn, apply for Indeed. So I know the comments are going to be crazy on this, but I did want to address it. I think it's interesting, to say the least, man. And I don't know, man. At this point, you dealt with injuries all your career. It might be time to hang it up, man. Not saying he's not a great quarterback, not saying he's not a great human, but sometimes, man, you got to know when to call it quits, man. And that's just how it goes. Like Graham Mercer suffered an injury, found out more about him. He was a 6-year senior, so likely to end his career. But, I get it. I get giving him the medical clearance on this one for suffering another injury, but at some point you have to cut him off, what I'm saying, in my humble opinion. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what happens with Rising. We'll see the decision that he ends up making. But tough blow for Utah fans, especially when they were supposed to win the Big 12 this year, in a tough reality, man. And he's going to have to think about his future and his decision and what he's going to do. But y'all comment below. Should Cam Rising get an 8th season in college football? Or should he hang it up? Should it be a wrap?